Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Plus. Today we are featuring Vandfald Cottage, a player home in Riverwood. If you love homes with scenic outdoor areas, Vandfald Cottage might be the right home for you. It's located near a waterfall and has a treehouse, a garden, a greenhouse, great views, and looks great in the daylight or at night. Let's check out the map. Here we are at Vandfald Cottage. Here's Whiterun to the north, and we have Riverwood to our south, and here we are again at Vandfald Cottage. Let's take a quick spin around the area. There is the bridge that goes from Riverwood towards Whiterun, and there's the Sleeping Giant Inn, and the Riverwood Lumber Mill, the White River, and here we are again at Vandfald Cottage. Let's go down for a closer look. Once you cross the bridge, you get to the front gate of the property. You can enter. Look at those dark elf lanterns looking awesome. To the right of the gate, you've got an apiary, 20 fertile soils, a side door to the home, a tanning rack, and an animal pen. There's Bessie the cow and Sydney and Jalen Chickles. Yes, I may have taken some liberty at making up some names. And here's the Chickles nest, and it produces chicken eggs. Here's a bridge that goes to the other outdoor features. But first, let's take a look at this waterfall view. Look at the waterfall and the butterflies and all the plants, the trees. Fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, look at this outdoor eating area. You have a cooking pot and a Nordic themed table and decoration, more of those great looking dark elf lanterns, great views of Riverwood, the North River, and then over here you've got a fish hatchery. Hey fish. Continuing our tour, we've got a little tree house right here and a swing that's attached to it, right next to your waterfall, and it looks like you've got some practice dummies over there too. And then over here you have a smithing area with a tanning rack, a grindstone, a little fire, a smelter. Looks like you've got a wood chopping block over there. And then in this building you've got a workbench, a place to dress your deer. You've got an anvil. Looks like you've got a place to store some things for your smithing. You've got a sleeping bag, so if you wanted to sleep there or followers, you could. And it looks like you had some weapons racks over there too. Let's check out this treehouse. At the top, we have a chair where we can sit and enjoy these beautiful views of Riverwood and the North River. Maybe you can spy on some of the people of Riverwood. I don't know what you want to do. But look at those views, fantastic. Okay, we're gonna come on in and we're gonna see that we have another cooking pot so you can cook in your little treehouse. You've got some harvestable ingredients, a creepy doll sitting in the chair. It looks like you've got some flowers by your window, and look, they even showed you where it's built into the tree. And then if we stare out this window, I wonder if we can see the waterfall. Oh yes, we can. I would have enjoyed a treehouse growing up. There's that swing again, and there's a closer look at those practice dummies and the waterfall. And then over here you've got a greenhouse surrounded by lots of plants. And then you have lots of fertile soils that are in these planters. Anywhere that you see a plant planted, that was empty, so you can have all of these different soils that you can plant whatever you want to. I'll turn on my lamp so you can get a little bit brighter view here. I like that the mod author gave us an alchemy table outside so we don't have to go through a loading door in order to use it. And they also have a custom container for you to put your ingredients. That's great. And here's a ladder that takes you up to the roof. And here's a different vantage point of Riverwood. Now let's go investigate this front porch. Over by the sitting area, there's a letter on top of the table that shows you where to get the key. My dear Gisela, I know you feel guilty for the times you couldn't be here for me. Don't. Your whole life you wanted to be an adventurer like your father and explore the world, and I always understood that. My only regret is not seeing your face again before I go. If you ever get to read this message, know that I love you and I'm leaving you the cottage the way it used to be when you were just a little girl. The key is where the bees sleep. With love, Mom. I don't think it's going to take Sherlock Holmes to help us figure out this mystery. Where the bees sleep is an apiary, and there was one right by the front gate. And sure enough, there's the key to Vandfald Cottage. Let's go and check out the inside of the cottage. All right, we're inside of the cottage now. And to our right, we start with a bookshelf and a dining area that looks very well dressed. Another bookshelf, a kitchen and bar area. It looks like there's doors to the right of this fireplace. And what a place to entertain. Feels warm, doesn't it? To the right is a door that leads outside by the garden. You've got a butter churner over here. There's an oven for your baking needs. Looks like you've got a couple of harvestable ingredients over there, as well as some food storage containers, a cooking pot, more harvestables, and a little bar area over there. Yes, I'll take an ale. Okay, over to the right, you have a bedroom for a follower. Looks like you've got some instruments for them to play, a saber-toothed cat statue. There's another fertile soil, a dresser. And then over here, you've got a hallway that leads either upstairs or downstairs. We're going to go upstairs first. And when we head upstairs, there's another fertile soil for you to use. And then you have this trophy base that can house Draugr, dwarven spiders, falmer, goat, hagraven, ice wolf, mud crab, skeever, skeleton, slaughterfish, or a spriggan, as long as you have the necessary ingredients. There's another trophy base and another planter. And then there's a large trophy base over here. And then it looks like you have a little catwalk area if you want to look down and see what your followers are doing. A little dining area up here. And then this is the bedroom. So here's your bed, and on top of the bed is an outfit. And this is custom to the mod, so that's pretty neat when mod authors go the extra mile to give you those extras. And speaking of extras, there's a male's outfit and a little area to get dressed. And there's a tub for you to relax after a long day of adventuring. And then inside of this dresser, you have several custom outfits. Even if you just wanted to put them on mannequins to see something different than, fur armor, that's pretty neat. Okay, we'll take one more spin around the room. There's a statue of Mara that reduces the cost of casting healing spells. There's your bed, your dressing area, your tub, your dresser with all of the custom outfits. And over here is a button that changes everything from dynamic to static. So if you're worried about knocking things off of the wall, press that button and it'll make it static. Same thing for this button. This is just for this middle level. And there will be one downstairs too. But downstairs, when you come down the stairs, you enter an alchemy area. There's some spots on the shelves where you can store things like the bugs in the jar. And then here's another alchemy lab inside of the home. And then you have more fertile soils above it. And then there's that dynamic to static storage button right there. And then when you go on the other side of the stairs, you've got an enchanting area It gives you some places to store things like soul gems, things you want to enchant, things you've enchanted already. Look at that cool magnifying glass, like you're studying the items you're about to enchant. And then let's turn on my lamp so you can see this a little better. Here are some mannequins that I used to decorate with some outfits from a different mod. So these outfits that I have on the mannequins, they're not from this mod. They are from a different mod, but just thought they looked neat. Wanted to spice it up for the tour a little bit. And then you can see these displays up top. Those are for Dragon Priest masks. I'll use my HUD so you can see that. And then over here is a place for paragons. There's some places for the black books, some generic display cases, and generic weapon racks. And then this is a storage where you can kind of decide what you want to put back here in the safes and chests. Here's a map of Skyrim. Let's leap over that little bench, and here's an area for either children or followers. So we'll take a spin around real quick so you can kind of see what the room looks like. Nicely decorated. And then depending on what you want to do with this room, here's the button to switch between kids' rooms, followers' rooms, kids' rooms, followers' rooms. Just push that button and you can switch it. And then here's some more special storage over here. Mehrunes Razor is one of the items you can store. You've got a place for the Elder Scrolls, your claw holders for your Dragon Claw keys, and some different items. Personally, I like this home for its location next to Riverwood, the outdoor areas, its lighting at night, and the garden and the greenhouse, but someone else might like it most for its inside style or the custom outfits. There are features to attract many different types of players, so regardless of your reasoning, if this is up your alley, download it and endorse it. This concludes our tour of Vandfald Cottage. If you enjoyed this showcase, click the like button. Leave a comment with your thoughts. If you want to see my past showcases, click on the playlist on the top left. To see my future content, click on the channel icon on the bottom left to subscribe. And to never miss a new video, click on the bell icon to receive notifications when I post. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.